Alright, sit your beautiful, chaotic, overthinking brain down and shut the fuck up for a second. Because this is going in now. No preamble, no comfy couch, no soft music, no swirl of incense to distract your inner victim. Just truth. Raw, grounded, sacred fucking truth, poured into your nervous system like gasoline, ready to light your life on holy fire. You want process, identity, power. Let's rewire that meat computer and recalibrate your emotional compass. Because if your amygdala has been hijacking your destiny, it's time we had a real fucking chat. First, let's chunk up and chunk down. Chunking up, it's zooming the hell out, big picture, meta. Why the fuck does this matter to me, to my soul, to my purpose? Chunking down, zooming in. Like getting your nose right up to the wiring of your brain and saying, oh, that's why I do that dumb shit. So let's model it. You're scared to post your truth on Instagram. You overthink. You scroll instead. Why? Chunk down. Because your amygdala is whispering, what if they judge you? That's not logic. That's old wiring. That's grade school survival mode. Chunk up because your soul is screaming to be expressed. And your higher self doesn't give a damn about comments. It wants impact. Process over content. Content is the text on the teleprompter. Process is how you walk on the stage. Fuck what you say. It's how you say it. Your energy, your certainty, your permission to feel without flinching. That's what makes you magnetic. Ever see someone give the perfect speech that left the room cold? Now think about someone who rambled, stumbled, but was so real it made you cry. That's process. That's you. When you stop performing and start being. Let's rewire your identity right now. As you listen, feel your unconscious mind already reorganizing. It knows how to let go. It knows how to install these truths now. You don't need to know how it works. That's the mind's trick to delay action. Your unconscious already knows. It's run the show for years. You breathe without trying. You blink. You crave. You fear. It's all patterned. Your job, be the fucking architect now. Don't just live inside the house. Build it. Belief is a blueprint. Action is the hammer. So if you've been building a shack out of people-pleasing and shame, no wonder it feels like it'll collapse every time someone raises their eyebrows. Let's chunk down further. How do you already do it? You already feel emotions when watching movies. That's it. That's the gateway. That's the system running. When a puppy limps, you feel, boom, that's emotional resonance. When someone compliments you, you feel seen, right? That's value elicitation in action. Now use it. When you feel deeply, you discover what matters to you. Anger. Maybe it means you value fairness. Joy. You might crave connection. Pain. Could be pointing you to growth. Let every feeling now be a message from your values. And let those values become your compass, your magnet, your fire. And what fucks us up? Let's chunk it up again and name it. Overthinking. Fear wears the mask of logic. People-pleasing. Trading your truth for scraps of approval. Addictions and distractions. Feeling is scary, so you numb. Like trying to smother fire with a blanket of noise. Shame. You judge the part of you that needs love the most. Why? Because the world taught you feeling is weakness. But neuroscience said otherwise. Emotions, they're the glue for memory. They're the programming language of the subconscious. If you don't feel, you don't embed the code. Let's use a little Ericksonian loop here. And as you begin to notice that feeling of curiosity, Maybe you remember a time you let yourself feel without filtering. Maybe as a child. Maybe just once, more recently. And as you recall it, something unlocks a muscle memory, a truth, a door. And maybe now, your unconscious remembers. You're safe to feel again. Boom, installed. Because when you feel, you learn. When you numb, you repeat. Now let's talk karma. You don't feel. You stay stuck in NPC mode, sleepwalking through the game, glitching the same patterns on loop. Relationships crumble, passions fade, joy rusts. But when you choose to feel all the way, messy, ugly, raw, you become magnetic, purposeful, fucking alive. So why are you afraid to feel? Because it breaks your identity. That fragile mask that you built. If I let myself feel, I'll fall apart. No, you'll fall open. If I let them see me, they'll leave. No, they'll see the real you for the first time. Confusion is the opening. Confusion precedes integration. When someone criticizes you and you feel scrambled, that's the crack. That's the moment where new wiring is possible. That's where you lead the unconscious into something more empowering. Confusion softens the walls. Emotion wires the belief. Action embeds the identity. So how do you pace and lead? You meet someone where they're stuck. Then you walk them forward. Example. You feel like you can't speak your truth. Me too sometimes. And maybe that's because the part of you that wants love is scared of rejection. And maybe that part just needs to know you'll love it anyway. Because the more you let it speak, the more others will too. Boom, rapport, mirroring, emotional pacing. Then lead into transformation. You already know this. You feel when someone's fake. You know when someone's being real. You sense when something's off. That's process, intuition, not trusted, wielded. Now here's your new identity. I'm the architect of my experience. I feel deeply. I speak truth. I stand out. I let confusion open me. I let feelings guide me. I'm unshakable, magnetic, fucking alive. I don't need permission. I am permission. And the science backs you. The amygdala triggers fight or flight. Recognize it, breathe, move forward anyway. Neuroplasticity. The brain rewires when emotion meets repetition. Mirror neurons. Others feel you when you're embodied. Truth ripples. Now go live it. Be bold. Be fucking messy. Be real. But let people feel you and feel themselves through you. Because this world, it doesn't need another half-dead nice guy. It needs you switched on, heart open, fire lit. Storm sold and fully fucking here. Now move. And don't ask for permission again.